Hello YouTube, my name is Nick. I'm bringing you guys a new video at the Real Talk. This will be on my fishing tackle box setup, on where I put everything and where everything goes mostly, where I throw stuff if I need to. This is a Cabela's tackle box. I got it for like 50 bucks on sale. I think it was like the Black Friday or something like that. It was a few years back. It was probably 2 years back or a year back. And so I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna ramble on. I knew you guys were coming because I already watched the first video I did on this. I actually did take one on this, and it wasn't recording for the first half. So right on the side pocket right here, this would be my right side, so it would be your left. Yeah, this pocket, it's actually, let me get the arm strap out of the way. It's actually pretty big. It can hold a lot of stuff. I'll bring it up to you guys here after I'm done. But I just have laying in there, if I can get this out, a Lindy rig. We do a lot of Lindy rigging fishing. Like, I like to bass fish. But we do that. It is a little floater one. I'm gonna set that back in there so I don't lose it. In this little tackle box, I have lizards on both sides of these. I'll get into talking about these little tubes here in a little bit. But the middle one is for bass fish. Like, they're all for the first three are for bass fishing. These are for like panfish, crappies, and you can use them for bass. I've caught bass using them. The way I'll tell you guys here in a little bit. But open it up. Actually, this one has one crawfish in it from Pro Team Lures, sorry. I forgot what it is this one is called, but it's got like that green sparkle to it. I used all of them up mostly, so I just kind of took it out of the bag and put it in this, because I just fly through them. Really nice, because actually I don't think this is from, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna keep on going. So we're gonna put it back in here and grab a lizard. Some friend gave these to me, and he goes, "Do you want them? Because I'm not gonna use them." And I said, "Yeah, I'll get them. I'll take them from you. Get them off your hand." And so that's that. And then middle, we got like just some more bass fishing, like worms, just worms. This is actually a more perfect one for this because of the tail on it. I should probably get it in the screen, probably look up once. Set those down. Just because of the tail right here, the way the tail looks, and the color of it. I'll put those back in here, and set this back here. So that's my first mini one. Now, I'm going to move all the way over to the other side of it. On the other side, it has, oh my god, can't remember it, fish player holder. I don't put mine in there because mine's too big. And I have two of them in here, just standing up. And this one right here is all my jigs. Like, I have way more jigs, but I'll throw out all of them. But jigs, I use these for if the bass aren't biting. You put the trolling motor on and you run it fast, and you put a shiny spinner on it with weights about this far up from the hook, I have to say, or around this far. It's probably like a foot apart, foot to 10 inches apart, and then you got this, and I'll pull out one that we've been slaughtering them up when we were slaughtering them last year. Is this pink? This pink or blue? I don't have blue, but my grandpa does, and it's like this pink. Let me get up in there, and put that on with like clear hook, and you drag it, like you get it down to the bottom mostly, and this is how you catch crappies. I do it for bass. Caught a big bass doing this actually. It was probably a 4 to 5 pound bass, huge bass actually. It was pretty big bass, and I thought it was just cool because I caught it doing this, and you would think you'd do it using like a bass like what's made for catching bass, and it worked. So yeah, so that's my second one of these little things. Moving on to my third one. It's got some more little jigs in there, little tubes, and it's got these big fat bass fishing tubes. These three, I set them down on my hand. So this kitchen sink color one, it's not from Pro Team Lures. I don't know actually where I got this, and so it's looks like that. It just has the color of that and the tail, and so that down there. It's the color of it. And this two-tail one, what you do is you put a jig head through the head of it, and you pop it out towards, like, you want to get it so like it's dead weight up here, and these things kind of float because of like how fat they are. Look how fat those things are. How fat it is. It kind of looks like a crawfish. You can make it look like a crawfish even though it's not a crawfish. It is a jig. Like, it's mostly made for jigging. And this white one, it looks like the dinner bell. I'll show you one that a jig that looks exactly like it, but you have to like tear off the tail. And that the white one, there's murky water. Put a jig on there. And mostly jig it, cast in those weeds, like just toss it in there for a little ways, and right there. So those are those three. Mostly catch on here, and you can use these clear green ones. Like, I have two of them on actually. These are actually green. It looks probably white, but they're green. You can use those sometimes too if you want to. It depends on the lake. It mostly depends on the owner. So there's my third one of these. That's my last one. Before I forget, let's move on to the front. It has this webbed, it's like webbed liner where you can just, it's a see-through, so you can see what's on the other side of this. I'll bring it closer to you guys after I empty everything out of it. And the front, I have these lure holders in here. Cabela's, I got from Cabela's, and it's mostly like if you're going down the road. And let's say we find something here, lean around flashlight. Flashlight is you're pulling in the lures, like the lures in there, and you wrap it like this. I got that good shot of it, but you wrap it like that, and you secure it down, and it won't move. It's just stuck in there. Well, this one because it's sticking out, but the hook won't move around, and it won't get caught and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. It helps a lot actually if you're like throwing it in the back of a truck. You don't want them getting all tangled up. This works. I only have one in it because I have them on our pool's side. Pull up my tools that are up here. I have my Rapala or Rapala needle nose. Not needle nose. Yeah, needle nose. Spring action. It's actually really nice. I got it for Christmas last year. No, the year before. So I got it for Christmas. Pretty nice. Then I have, you always want to have scissors for like cutting line, even though you can have a fingernails clipper. I scissors just in case you need to like cut through that rubber if you don't want to chew on it. It's like you put some stuff on it like to get the bass going, and you don't want to bite that. Just cut it. And I don't know where I got these, but you like unsnap them. It's mostly like another needle nose. You can use them as a needle nose. Small fish get them hooks out. Like, look how small the point is. Pretty small. So we're gonna keep on moving on. I just have some 6-pound line in here. Trilene. I got it for free. We have like 6 packs. I just have 6 packs just laying in my. I had them laying in my bag, but I took them out when I went through it yesterday. So I just have this one in the front because I forgot to take it out, and I use it for like 3-way on the river. You can use it. Well, I really wouldn't use this stuff for 3-way on the river. I would use it for like the spinner for Lindy rigging. I wouldn't use 6-pound though. I'd use a little bit tougher line, but just an example right there. And then I have a bunch of weights. Right here's the weights. This cool thing. Graham got it. Gave it to me. You know, this is my stuff. Got stuff, and just this box of hook weights. Give you guys a better look. Like tells you on what's on there. 4 sizes in one, and then I got all of these. As you can see, got these 4 weights actually for like 5 cents. I got them at like where we go fishing. There's like a little shop, and I got all of these for like 5 cents a piece. So 5, 10, 15, 20 cents to spend. And I got 4 weights for like jigs. When I'm doing the spinner with the tubes right there, use those. And then I don't know where I got this bobber. I have this bobber in here. Yeah, probably gonna take that out and give it to my sister or something like that. And then I got small little hooks for like panfish. If we want to do pan fishing, you can always have fun doing that if you're not catching anything all day. And so that's that. Now I'm moving on to, and it's actually got like a big compartment down here. I'll show you guys that again a bit. But this is my main apartment. I would usually have them stacked a different way, but I was kind of seeing how I like this way. My first box, it's different from all the rest because this is a Cabela's, so it came with Cabela's, but this is a Fleet Farm, and it's got tools, bobbers in it, light sticks, weights, extra weights, like different weights that I don't usually use, and tools. I'm gonna get that in the camera for you guys. Back that up. And this is just all my extra stuff keep in there because you never know when you're gonna need tools. Those little plastic clips. If you're out somewhere and you get them, screwdriver and stuff in there. But moving on. My first is my hooks and top and my spinners and some worms. Back up here a second. This has just hooks. Bass fishing stuff in here. It's just all bass stuff and what I use for jigs, jig heads, just a bunch of stuff. Hooks for like doing the crawfish, ways to hook them. You know, I'm gonna come back to this minnows and the crawfish are underneath it. Then I want to go back and my headset just dropped. Sorry guys. Come back to this one just to open up on the pub on the other stuff, and then this is my next one. This is just all tubes, not tubes, just worms, fake worms, power bait. And then this one I'm gonna show you a couple things in this one because I have one that just looks like the dinner bell, almost exactly like the dinner bell in here that I just found the other day. And actually I found it last summer and used it once. Like I had one and I used it and I caught a lot of bass using it. So I'll show you guys that one in a bit, but this just has a bunch of worms in it. That's all my worms ones. And alright, moving on. Before I forget, I had these in my first ever video on here. Bottom bouncers, got 2 of them. Flip that around for you guys. 2 of them. But use these for walleye fishing. You can use them for bass fishing probably too. I don't know. Just got them for my grandpa. And moving on, these are my next two are my hard baits. Or top water, rattling wraps. Just I have little crappie things and an older bass top water bait. Frogs, Rapalas in here, Rapalas, originals. And I'll talk about my hard bait later. We'll save that for another video. But we're gonna move on here quickly because this video is getting high up there. Time. And another hard bait with some weights in there. And I'll talk about my Rapalas or Rapalas in a little like a next video. Alright. So I did want to come back to these 2. Because this one's going to be soft in my tackle box. And it is in this bag right here. Grab it out, and it looks exactly like the dinner bell. And I had 2 of these, and the bass were just killing them that day. Because what I did was I ripped off the tail at around this section right around here. and the way it would just go, because you would put the hook through here, poke out around in the middle. My finger kind of fat, so you can't really see that well. But that's that. And power bait actually worked really good for like if they were hunkered down and they weren't gonna bite. I would throw this out there because just the scent on there. I don't actually know. It's a cherry seed. So cherry seed got those bass going. Let me see. Cherry seed for you guys. So I'm gonna move on to my next one. I'm just gonna pull out the top two. That is, I'll just grab them all. And that is actually the top three. I just these three and this, because this is how I'm gonna show you guys what I would use the third one for. So the first one, I tried these last year and they actually worked great. I picked up another one at Flea Farm. I just picked up one I could find because kind of running low on these last year towards the fall. Picked them up. It's Mimic Minnow, just like a lifelike, and works great. You can float them in there just like a minnow. They're going down, and it just looks beautiful for the fish because they were biting. Actually had a big bass break one off, and I lost one, and the other one saw torn up, so I bought two more. And I'm probably gonna go and buy more when they come in stock in different colors because these things catch your ass up here, anyways. Because I live in Minnesota, so that's what we do. And then Storm, crawfish. Lake We Fish has a lot of crawfish. Most of the lakes around here have crawfish. Up north they have a lot of crawfish. That's where we go fishing a lot. Crawfish from Storm. Bait works really good. Got a nice few bass on here. And then these Yum. I picked them up at Cabela's for $1 a piece. I have 3 of them, but all different colors, different greens. And you're wondering, like, how are you using a jig like the way these look to catch bass? And right here it is. I used a green head for it, green jig, and then I had it going all the way to the tail. Tried to on the tail. This one's kind of torn up because this one I used last year at the end of the season. And jig, and you just put it right in front of them on the rocks, right in the shallow, and they're biting it because on the side of the lake, when it's a calm day and it's clear outside, that green sparkles. When it sparkles just right, they strike, and they were hitting them. They were swallowing them, like just swallowing them, and it was nice. You get them nice hits like that, and really nice for bass fishermen. Really like that because you know your bait's working then. But give you another tour, and I have like some little papers in here from Rapala, got for free going to shows and stuff. But I'll show you the inside. This is kind of what the inside looks like. It's big. It's got that nice coating on the bottom so water won't leak through. On the lid, it doesn't have anything. It's got 2 nice sturdy carrying right here, and it actually has a nice padded arm where you go over your shoulder. And the side pocket over here, as you can see in there, it's actually pretty big and it's waterproof. Everything is waterproof on here. I like that. That Velcro keeps your stuff tight. The front, this is not waterproof. Actually, I have jigs in here and stuff. Right there. And the front pocket is waterproof. And it is big pocket. That's what I use. Over here, this is the bigger pocket to the side. My Lindy ring in there. Pretty big. I really like this tackle box. I got it for 50 bucks. I said like Black Friday, like 2 years ago. Sorry, I hit my desk. So that's all my fishing stuff. The way I set it up, the way I have it in order. So when I get to a spot, I can find it if I need to, and it's right there. I know which order it is, and that's the key thing for bass fishing in a tournament situation, is that you have to know where your stuff is. Because if you don't, you're scrambling around your boat. You're scaring the fish away when you make noise. So knowing where your stuff is a good thing, and knowing like you can get it that second is another positive thing, because then you can tie it really quick, get your line out there, and catch some fish. So that's gonna be all for me today. Please like, subscribe, comment down below on what you think that I need to add, what I can make it better. Because I'm all kind of new to buying tackle, like getting new tackle in, because I kind of use the same old stuff, but you kind of see it over time that it kind of gets old. But I start noticing that if you go to a certain lake every day. So if I need to add anything that I don't have in my sidewalks that you have that you think would be helpful for me, and another thing, Tour Master. I don't know where I got this. Found it in my tackle box actually. I think someone threw this in there, fishing with them. But Tour Master, shout out to them wherever they are. I don't know. It's probably fishing thing. It's gotta be. Sorry for that random. I just kind of go off sometimes. But thank you. Comment down below on what you think I can add and make my tackle box better. I can talk to you. I'll talk to you in the comments below. Thank you guys. This is Nick from The Real Talk, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.